Isn't that scary? I'm worried about our safety. I'm sick of this treatment.
Gretchen, where's my toast?
Here you go, honey.
Thanks, Gretchen.
You okay? Darn it. Hello, yes. I'd like to report a missing person. His name's Joe, and I haven't seen him in a week.
A missing person. Sounds like the job for Detective Poe. Alright, we've just got on the scene. We need to secure it so that no one else enters and disrupts the evidence.
I need to make sure I photograph the whole scene and get all the pieces of evidence.
Now that the scene is secure, let's get to the evidence. We need a fingerprint analysis on this. I'm gonna mark this as our first evidence. Now on to the inside. I hope there isn't a murderer. Shh. What's that? Appears to be a bloody mallet with some blood. We need to analyze this. That's our second mark of evidence. Smells like poison. The murder must have happened right here. A hair. Better keep this for the lab later on. And I'm going to mark it with where and when I found it. Now that I found that hair, it's time to look for some more evidence. Smells like the poison came from over here! Looks like I found where it came from. We should do a quadrant search of the whole premises, just to make sure we aren't missing anything. I'm gonna search this quadrant right here, just in case there's anything fishy to find. A foot! I found it. I have found the body, the victim. He must be dead. Now, if you look very closely, you can see the livor mortis appearing along his arm. This leads me to understand that he has been laying in the same position for quite a while. How very interesting. It appears that our victim has severe wounds to the head, indicating that he may have died in a horrible, horrible crime. Do you hear that noise? Freeze! What? We caught one. Is that blood on your hands? Ma'am, I think you might have committed this murder. I'm gonna have to take you downtown. Now that you're downtown, I need to get an analysis of your fingerprint to see if it matches the one on the mallet. Beautiful. Now that we have our evidence, it's time to analyze it in the lab. I just got these fingerprints to analyze. Let me go to my handy dandy fingerprint database and see what I can pull up. Looks like I found a match. My resources say this fingerprint of Gretchen Wieners matches the fingerprint on both the shovel and the mallet, aka the murder weapon. Dun dun dun! Now I'm going to test what type of antigens are in this blood to see if it matches that of the murder victim. Looks like we found some pupa casings in the body, as well as some new maggots that appear to be in their third instar stage. This leads me to believe that this body has been dead for quite a while. I, the lab man, have solved this crime.
Ma'am, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
In our official report of this investigation, it concludes that Gretchen Wieners is, in fact, our murderer. She first attempted to murder her husband, Joe Wieners, through poison. However, that man is strong, very strong indeed, God bless his soul. He did not die from poison. So, Gretchen Wieners then decided to take a mallet to his head. That indeed killed poor Joe Wieners. In order to hide her steps, she went about covering the body in a bunch of leaves in her very own backyard. We found that her fingerprints linked Gretchen Wieners to not only the murder weapon, but also the shovel used to hide the body. Summed up, Gretchen Wieners is going